Hello everyone, I'm Sikandar Aburakib. Today I am going to create the front end of my MEAN Stack web apps. I will create the front end with Angular 2. Before jumping into my project, I would like to show you this front end that I have created already, and I will create through this video series. This is the end work. This is the list of the employees, and I can go to detail through this button of each employee, and I can delete the employee whatever I like, and I can edit the employee like this. I can edit it, and I can add the employee, and I can input the salary, and this is the record. So all the CRUD operation I can do it here, and I have also created one static form of this front end to facilitate me to build my front end. It is nothing but the collection of some HTML file. So during creation of my front end, I will follow this structure, this design. So this is the add employee screen, and this is the detail, and this is the edit screen, and this is the delete button. So I can keep it here into my desktop, and I'll take some HTML code from there. Now in one command window I have started MongoDB, and another window I have started Angular 2, and in another window I have started the Node.js server to run my backend API. So I am going to close all of these things right now. I will need this one. Right now this is client src folder. I don't need it anymore right now, and also I don't need this MongoDB. Let us start our work. So I will follow some steps to build it. So step 1, set up Angular project. To set up Angular project, I must go to my project folder first. So I am going, this is my project folder, and closing it. Here I need to install npm install globally Angular client. So I am not going to execute it as already I have done it. So first step, I did not do it. If you don't have Angular client installed into your computer, you will have to do it. Step 1. And then Uh, I'm going to create my Angular project by using Angular client tools, and I am using the command ng new. Before that, I'm checking out what folders are there. Okay, I have client src, so I can write ng new. New is for creating new project, and then project folder name client src1, and it will take a bit time. So I am going to pause the video for saving the time, and I'll be right back when the download and other setup will be finished. Okay, the project client src1 successfully created, so I can check it out. src1, okay, and I'm going to client src1 and okay, and ng serve. Hopefully it will work, and start. Okay, so I'm going to browser, and app works. Okay, so it is working. Now I need to open this file into my code editor, and opening the folder. Okay, step 2, adding Bootstrap support into the project. For doing that, I need to install Bootstrap into my project. So now I am going to install the Bootstrap. To do that, I am opening the terminal and using the command. The command is npm install save Bootstrap, and after installing Bootstrap, I will go to .angular client.json file and need to make the following changes. I'll have to pick up the CSS style folder here. No, here. Uh, Node module, Node modules, Bootstrap, slash dist slash css slash bootstrap dot main dot css, and saving it, and let us check. Okay, font has been changed. So you can check it out, like if I wrap it with a container, and put this code into this div, save it, I think it is not working properly. Plus container, okay, and here Angular client JSON, node modules, bootstrap dist css, bootstrap .main.css. Okay, it is working. Actually, I was working into two windows and I did not restart the application. That's why I could not get the effect. Okay, so now Bootstrap is working. Now step 3 is creating components. I am going to source an app folder, which is here, ls. That means I want to go to this app folder. cd s src app ls. Okay, now I am going to my static design, which one I am following. Here I have split up all the things here into different components. For example, this navbar, it will be a component, and this table to display the employee list, it will be also a component, and this employee entry screen, it will be a component, and edit screen as well. And I'm going to create those components like edit, add, show, this type of components. Okay, I am in the source and app folder. To create a component by using client tools, I'll have to write ng generate component navbar component name, and to avoid this spec file, I am giving the status as false. So navbar has been created, the style sheet, HTML and TypeScript file, and also it updated the app.module file. Now I am going to create another component, and before doing that, let me check. Yes, okay. I'm going to create another component, which is home, and another component will be add for entry screen, and another component will be edit to edit the employee information, and the last component will be show to show the detail of an employee information. Okay, the component creation is completed, so let us see. Yes, it has been created. Okay, now step 4, creating employee.ts file, and I will create it manually. So into app folder, I'm creating new file, employee.ts, and I am writing the code for this file. Increasing the font size a bit. Export class employee name string and position string and department will be string and salary will be string. Okay, so export, not export, sorry for the mistake. Okay, name, position, department, salary. Okay, and we don't need it anymore. Okay, now I'm going to step number 5, creating app routing file. So I'm going to, it will be a module file. Going to the terminal again and writing the command ng generate module ng generate module app routing app routing spec false and flat. Okay, I am using this flag to get it into the F folder because I'm not interested to get another folder inside this F folder to get this file. That's why I use this dash dash flat. And as I used spec false, so I did not get any spec file here. Okay, this is our app routing module, and okay, now I need to add it into the import section of the app module file. So I'm going to app module and I need this name here. Import from uh, from app routing module, app routing module. Okay, these two files are in the same level, so one dot is enough here. And I also need to add this app routing module into the import section here and save it. Okay, now I am going to create the M service file, which is step number 6, creating M service file. So changing here service, and here sorry, okay, M service file. Let me check. M service file is here, but here the warning says services generated but not provided. It must be provided to be used. So where we can provide it? So firstly, I am going to provide it into the app.module.ts file. Okay, I'm going to app.module.ts file, and this name, I'm copying this name, and here that I am putting it here. Why it is red? Because I did not import it, so I need to import it. Import from emp.service okay, not employee, emp service. Okay, so far so good. I'm saving it. So I have created emp service file, I have created employee ts file, and I have created app routing module file. Now step number 7, copying Bootstrap HTML markup. So I am going to copy some markup from here. I'm opening it into Notepad++, and first of all I'm going to take the nav section from here to, I told earlier that it is the component that I am going to use as a component. So I have the nav component HTML file and put it here, and then for home page, I'm copying the table from here and putting it into home component here and saving it. And I'm opening the show form and copying the panel body container. Let me check it out. Container the panel. Okay. Panel into show. Here and save it, and also add employee, copying it and pasting it into add component HTML file and save it. Okay. I'm not copying the edit because when I will create the add, it will be very easier to copy that edit into that file. Okay, for the timing I can copy it also. To edit. Okay, so nothing is there because app.component file is empty. So first thing I need to uh, now I need to write app routing file, which is step number 8. So I'm going to write the app routing file. App routing file. I need to import some files. First, import routes and router module, from Angular router. Okay, then I need to import the component files that I can get readily into app.module file. That means show component, edit component, add component, home component. So this is the navigations that I need. Copying it and putting it into app.routing file. Okay, making it a bit separate. Okay, now const routes and path and here redirect to slash home and path match full. Okay, this is for redirection, and now I will write the other path like home and component home component, and here will be comma, and I am going to copy it few more times. Home, then add, then edit, and show. These are the routes that we will use later on. And we need to change here the component name. Okay, show slash id component, show component, edit slash colon id component, edit component, add component, home component. Okay, now I need to import here route module dot for route, and it is a method, and we will use the routes. Okay, and one more thing I need to do, exports, and here this I need to export to get it outside this file. Okay, this is the app routing module file, and also I have added it into my module file, routing module. Okay, and declare it here. Now I need to go to app.component.ts file, not ts, app.component HTML file, and here I need to declare navbar. Let me see, app navbar. Okay, this component will be on the top of this container div, and then here I need to write another directive that is called router outlet, and so here all the templates like home, add, show will be injected. And beneath it I can write one more thing like index, from the index file I copied, and it will work like a footer a bit, it will give us the impression like a footer. Okay, so this is the output of our work, and we have done the last step, which was step number 9, edit the app component.html file, where I put the app.navbar directive, and also I put within a container this router outlet directive to get this thing. Okay, it is right now giving the static data. It is not the dynamic data coming from the MongoDB. So because I have put only the static data into my design static index design format, that's why as I copied HTML from there, so that's why it is showing the static data. So now our duty to write the code to get the dynamic data from the database. Okay, now our markup is completed, and it is not working, yes, because I need to write some other things into nav file. Navbar nav html. Okay, let us work here. Okay, I cannot use it here, and for home we cannot use it, yes, and we will use uh, we will use router link and here home. Copying this thing and adding it here, and for this active class I'm going to write router link active and I'm copying it, putting it here into the li, and it will be route at, not home. Okay, okay, let us check the console. Okay, here is the problem. Router link active. It should not be here. Okay. Now the error is gone. If I, yes, the routing is working. Here is add and home route. No, oh, I did not put for that home route. Okay, that is different thing. I will have to work here into the home component. So, and this is working. And I think we have done so far. Now I can go to service file, m service, and write some code here. I think the tutorial length is increasing, so okay. I need to import the HTTP module here. Import HTTP from Angular HTTP, and also I need to import rxjs /add /operator /map. This is the reactive extension to use the map function. And I need to inject this HTTP here, private HTTP and I am writing some function get employees and return this http dot get http colon slash slash localhost colon 3000 slash API slash employee and dot map and response fat arrow response dot json. Okay, and I can write another method, get employee and slash plus id, and here I need to pass the id to get the single employee, and I can make it as a post request and pass info. It will be an object, and here info, it will be add employee to save our employee data. It will be post request, and here will be delete employee. It will be delete. So get post, get for single data, and delete, and last of all update. And in this case I need to have two parameters. One is id and another is info, and here also I need to pass id and info, and it will be not delete, it will be put request. So update employee, put request, id and info, delete request, and it is delete, and id, here is id, and single data retrieve, and here is id, it is get request, and post request, here is info as an object, here is info, and to get all employees it is get employees. So this is the service, it is completed. So I think this is the place where I can stop for today. So next video I will continue. Thank you very much for watching.